Shalom, shalom. Yes, right, yeah. It's your brother Jesharon, Mikha'EL ben Israel, BKA Jesharon. That's what a couple of them brews call me. How y'all doing today? It's a beautiful day. It's beautiful in Illinois, well, certain parts of Illinois. It's beautiful where I'm at. I know Chicago might be pretty decent too. I'm only a little over a half hour away. But it's feeling real good, man. But y'all see the title. I ain't about to be long. I know I've been MIA for a minute. They've been playing games with your boy Facebook, man. They trying to shut me out. But I actually did a protest. To be honest, I don't know if that's what did it, what made them allow me on. They tried to make me change my name and all that. I told them it's my publicist's name, as it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's my publicist, authorship, and public name. So can't nobody find me on the website if they don't know my former name, my government name. So that's another thing. But I think really I was just hacked, like they said the first time. And so somehow, I don't know, they let me back on here. But thank the Most High that they did, right? Because this would have been a bad time to shut my page down. And I'm trying to do this promotion to, get at your boy, old GINO Jennings, Pastor GINO Jennings, with all due respect. Peace, Brother Bruce. What up, Cheryl? So, yeah, man, so I got some questions for all the GINO Jennings congregation and Gino himself. Knowing him, though, you see my hair, he probably see my hair and don't even want to talk to me. Because I see he has, and no disrespect to us, Gino, I want to make this clear like I've been telling people. I actually like GINO Jennings. Like, I believe if it was more Sunday preachers like him, and, with his strong stance on the LGBT influence, he has a strong stance against the influence of sodomites into the churches. And also, I like his stance on the strong men, taking over, leading their house and leading these congregations, because it is a lot of Jezebels running the church. And I just like, and on that note, now here's where it gets disappointing and why I want to talk to my brother. Hopefully on the 14th and 15th, he'll be in Chicago, so I'm hoping he's going to let me up on that stage. And I'm bringing my own reader. You ain't going to be cutting me off like that with your little reader. And, real respect. And 20 plus years too, so I'm pretty sure you can respect me on that. But y'all see how he stand up there with the readers as he's supposed to, how to read? Where y'all think he got that from? That's strictly Hebrew Israelite 101. But I wonder if I asked him where he got that from in the book, I wonder would he know? Because I know where we got it from. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so speaking of a Jezebel, you got people from your congregation, man. They jumping on people's posts and, you need to inform them better because we need to know if you truly believe this. They still running around here saying that myth that Jezebel was a whore. Like, you know what I'm saying? That she was a lady of the night. And that's like, what book are you reading? She had some little trifling characteristics about herself, but that is like an old church urban myth, man. She was a high priestess of Baal. She was a woman preacher. So that showed me your understanding is still surfacing off. Another thing I want to talk about is how is it, and some of these come from the comments on my last post last week. And shout out to all my followers who put all that good information on there. Because see, we are truly watchmen. Even our daughters of Zion, we watch. The book tells us to watch. So we watch other preachers. We watch the world. We watch world politics, right? You can't have no dummies in Israel. And so, people watch you. And, it came to my attention that you are against tattoos. Rightfully so. And you know why? Where's that at in the New Testament? I mean, can you show me that? Because you got that from out the law. Out the same law in Leviticus where you say the dietary law don't count no more. Which I can easily sweep through the New Testament and show you the dietary law was never touched. So that's confusion right there. So it's like you cherry picking, Gino. You cherry picking, bro. And you can't do that with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm humbly saying this. I'm in that book, man. We in that book. Another thing, you know, it's funny because I want to talk about, these are two things I want to debate you on, brother. The dietary law and the, I'm going to go back and check all your footage clearly to see exactly what you say about women wearing braided hair and wearing jewelry and all of that. Because I think you took 1 Peter chapter 3 out of context. That's what it's looking like. Like you built a whole doctrine around what Peter said. But to be quite honest with you, that's really going to be bad for you if that's what you're saying, bro. Because to be quite honest with you, Peter, unlike a lot of the religious Christians today, and you to a small degree, like I said, I'm giving you your shout out. You do know them chapters and verses, but I'm starting to see that you don't know the context of them, bro. Because 1 Peter is actually basing his statement off previous things in the Old Testament, like Ezekiel chapter 16, where God literally dressed his woman up with a jewel on her head, dressed her up, put jewels on her. So if that was a sin, you trying to say God sinned by dressing his woman up? Do y'all hear the ridiculous in this? You can also go to Ezekiel chapter 23. I believe it's, yeah, Ezekiel chapter 23, where it becomes God's getting mad at her because she using them same jewels and that pretty look that he dressed up in to actually open her legs towards other men. And y'all know symbolically that's talking about committing idolatry with other nations, because this is the nation of Israel, and this is the same church in 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Like I said, that you might not even want to talk to me because my hair long, and I know you don't know what that means. So what I'm saying is, although you know what chapters and verse to go to, you do not have understanding of them because you don't read the whole thing in context. And for one, you don't study the Old Testament good enough, because how is it that it's illegal to have tattoos, which is in the law, but in that same book in Leviticus, it tell you it's also unlawful to eat unclean things? You see what I'm saying? And also, what happened to all of the annual Sabbath days and the feast days in Leviticus chapter 23? How are you Pentecostal and don't keep Pentecost? So look, man, you've been you know, roller skating through these you know, with all due respect, these low level understanding preachers and religious folks. So now it's time for you to deal with the priest of the Lord. And I know you got a thing about it really ain't important who the real physical Jew is or the real physical Israelite, and that's why your understanding is skipping a beat. Because ain't it the same New Testament that said what benefit has the Jew over the Gentile? And it said chiefly much so, because we have the possession of the oracles of God. What's oracles, man? That mean answers. That ain't about being cocky. That ain't about being cocky. I'm a very humble brother. I only know what I know because I try to keep the laws and statutes and commandments the best of my ability in this captivity. You know what I'm saying? According to Psalms chapter 110 verse 11, or Psalms 111 verse 10, I always get it mixed up. But if you go read that, it tells you great understanding are those that keep my commandments. So if you don't even attempt to keep his commandments, your understanding don't get great. It stay right where GINO Jennings is at, and it's a surface level. So it look good to rookies, but it won't do nothing with somebody that's in this word day and night meditating on it. And so, you know, that's my kind, loving, brotherly invitation to Pastor GINO Jennings. I see his publicist. I think the brother name is Tony. He got a big YouTube channel. He came on my post saying some things or whatever. I guess he feel that GINO would wash me up. Well, I say it's a possibility, but not really though. But you know, I'll humbly say, let's just see, because in the end of the day, it ain't about me and GINO. It's about all those people that's listening to him, and they like, it's like they went full court, right? They did a nice spin move. They beat the full court press. They tap, right? And then they get right to the rim and lay up an air ball, miss all construction. Like, you did all that for nothing because you still missing the point. You see what I'm saying? And so, with that, I'd just like to also say shalom, Israel. What up, brother Will? Peace, man. I like to also say, man, this specifically to my brothers, to the so-called black man over here in the United States, the Caribbeans, Bahamas, and all of that. I just like to say, everything has been taken from us. We know this, right? We ain't playing the victim role, but it's due to our ancestors sin against the Most High, right? So they've taken things from us economically, educationally, socially. We at the bottom. So I'm gonna tell y'all brothers this. All you brothers that's in the truth, whether you a teacher or not, you don't have to be a teacher or a preacher, because everybody is not that. But that don't mean that you don't serve your part in the body of Christ. You know what I'm saying? You serve your part. Rather it's even just by ruling your house with all gravity in the word. And when I say that, I mean that in a righteous way, not like, you know, beating your kids and your woman or nothing like that. I'm saying it tell you to rule your household with gravity. That mean weight. That mean with force. That means, so if you just starting there, that will be an example to the next door neighbor and then your community, so on and so forth. But for the most part, for you brothers, they got this understanding, and the Most High give you enough understanding to be able to go forth and disseminate that information from out that book that's been corrupted by the nations. Then you know what you do? You do that. You do that every chance you get. I don't care who it is. I don't care who get offended by it. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy. I don't care if it's your wife. I don't care if it's your kids. You know, you don't got to be like Adolf Hitler stalling around there just, you know, smacking and beating them with the Bible. But let's keep it 100. What's the use of knowing this if you're going to sit on it and you ain't going to live it? We all are filthy rags, man. But we cannot be worried about who we offend, because in the end of the day, it's the Most High God that's sparing our lives and giving us a chance to wake up every day, man, and spit this truth. So, yeah, man, I'm back down. They was trying to shut your boy down, though, but y'all know they can't stop me. I will be doing something on YouTube Live, so if y'all haven't subscribed to Hebrews in the Hood, that's Hebrews with a Z at the end, not an S. Hebrews in the Hood, ebonically speaking. Subscribe to the channel, and also subscribe to my Mikha'EL Yisrael channel, because I'm about to start putting work in over there too. And so with that, man, if y'all get this message out, share it to any of GINO Jennings congregation. I'm coming really respectfully, but he got some answers to do. And GINO, one last thing, bro. I hope I didn't reveal too much and scare you, because you see I ain't about to play, right? But whatever you do, don't try to backtrack and clean up the statements that you made, because we really need to talk about this. And I got the footage, so you ain't going to be able to two-step up out of this one. So with that, I say shalom, shalom, grace and peace.